Hello, welcome back. Very short turn. We got some conjuration, which gives us a few bits and pieces. We can now summon Mazikim, whatever that is. We can summon Earth Power. And a couple of other things that I'll talk about in a moment. We found a magic site in Morn, which is a maze. 2 Astral Pearls, that's really nice. We've got 8 Astral Pearls per turn now. There are 4 sites here, which I think is the maximum that a province can have. But I'm going to search my pretender anyway, just in case I'm wrong. Nice province, though. Ulm declared a new prophet. We gained 3 Dominion in Spire Woods. Fine. And alteration rituals are cheaper this month. Excellent. That's it for messages. I'm attacking Bandolog. Let's do it. I think this is the first turn we've had so far where we haven't claimed a province, so good time to start invading somebody, I think. Down here there's just some basic movements, it's nothing too interesting. I'm moving 1 Shaman over towards Dunvale. I want to have an HM mage in every fort so that they can summon wolves forever. Well, not starting just yet because I haven't got much nature gem income, but eventually. And just start shitting out wolves in every single province forever. And I'm also moving the commander back to Ashdod to start leading more sacreds if we recruit them. And the new shaman that's just been recruited is heading to Alman. Up here, my astral site searcher is... I don't know. I was going to move into Ivanmark and just search there, but... I don't know, is he more useful in the war? What can I do with an Astral 2 mage? Probably not much at the moment. Yeah, he's just going to move to Ivanmark and search. And up here, this squad, which is fairly large. It's 6, 12, 18 sacreds, plus some skeletons. It's going to just raid this little forest province of Bandar Logs. See how that goes. We don't have many scouts nearby yet, but they're just about getting here. I've got 2 more scouts heading to Smotherdark, and they can head up. So we can't really see much about what Bandolog is doing or what they look like. They did have this army that was over here a moment ago, but I'm not sure where that's gone. We'll just pick up Mushwoods, and then we're adjacent to Bandolog. I'm not sending out anything from here yet, though, because I thought we don't really have much stuff here, and we need quite a lot of units to sit on the fort to siege it. So I'm going to try out every conjuration spell I could cast to see what they do. Because I don't know what some of these spells do. So, and especially since this game is running the J Burton Big Beautiful Boy balance mod, which probably changes some of these spells as well. So I'd have to load up the mod in the mod inspector, and who wants to do that? So I'm just going to cast a bunch of spells and see what they do. So I'm casting Summon Mazikim, which is the national spell we just unlocked. I'm casting Clockwork Soldiers. I'm casting Reanimation twice, which we have seen, so that definitely gives me 20 skeletons. And then I'm also casting Bind Scorpion Beast. So that should give me, I'm hoping, about, probably at least 40 extra units to help siege a fort. It should be pretty good, I think. Especially since some of the giants will be, some of the skeletons will be giant skeletons. I'm pretty sure strength gives you more siege strength, right? So, hopefully this is fine. So we're just going to wait here 1 turn while I do all that, and then next turn we'll attack Shambhalak, and by then this army will be here. So from here we'll attack Lovendalon, and then I guess we just attack Bandolog, and by then he'll probably have reacted, so we'll see his army somewhere. And at that point we'll have to probably defend one of these provinces, depending on where he shows up. So that's the plan. I'm also forging a couple of Fires in Jars, because we do have quite a lot of Fire 1 mages who, they couldn't just pop out a couple of Fire Elementals, which isn't bad. And I think that's everything we're doing right now. So gold is still quite tight. I might have to stop recruiting defenders in these forts soon. I've been just recruiting 5 crossbows in Alman and 5 longbows in Dunvale every turn for a while. So there's 15 archers here. There's 45 crossbows there. Just so that there's something that can, like, I don't know, like represent a little bit of strength in my forts on my borders. Giants, of course, are also very expensive because they, oh, this doesn't show, but you know, they cost a lot to recruit, so they've got quite a lot of upkeep. And we don't really have that much. How do you see upkeep? I can't click on gold, I would have thought it would be there. It's somewhere. But yeah, income's very tight. Anyway, I'm the last person to take my turn, which is why I'm hesitating. I always do this, so let's just hit end turn. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a minute. Hello, welcome back. Lots of messages, we cast lots of stuff. Scorpion Beasts, Clockwork Soldiers, Mazakim, and found some sites as well. So we found one in Alman, first of all, which is over here. I was searching in a few provinces where I had mages that hadn't been searched yet. So we found a Stargazer's Cliff, which is quite nice. 1 pearl, 1 ruby. And we also found 2 sites in Morn. Looks like 4 is not the maximum. Maybe 6 is the maximum. Maybe that's what I was remembering. Maybe 8's the maximum. Maybe 10. Maybe 16. Who knows? But we found 2 more. What were they? They were Grove and Pillars. So we got the Grove, 1 nature gem, and the Pillars. This is a really nice one. 2 nature, 1 and an enchantment bonus of 30. So this one province now gives me 11 gems per turn. 2 earth, 1 nature, 1 water, 1 earth, 2 pearls, 2 nature, 1 air, and 1 pearl. Plus an enchantment bonus. So this is a really nice province. Should probably try to hold this province if we can. And our income is really good now. 9 pearls, 6 nature gems. Which is really nice because the only nature mage I've got really is my pretender. I've got like a couple of N1s knocking around now. But that's all. So yeah, we've done really well on finding nature sites, finding gem sites. Worldwide event was just alteration rituals are cheaper. Cool. We got a national hero. This one. This guy is Earth 4, Priest 2. And he's an old giant. Looks pretty cool though. Got a nice set of armor. 20 protection. 19 magic resistance. Oh, we are in drone skills though. He's really cool. He's a good earth mage. And he can lead 160 troops, so he's fantastic. So we'll be using him soon. I'm moving him to the front lines at the moment. And there was also a battle in Mushwood. This wasn't terribly exciting. We had quite a lot of troops and he just had some province defense. You can watch this. Get out of here, monkeys. Yeah. So that was fairly straightforward. There were actually some soldiers here, interestingly. And the god of Mictlan has been permanently vanquished. Yeah, he's been out of the games for a while. Defeated by knights. Okay, so this turn, we're invading Bandar Log. Still can't see his army. I know that he's got a big army somewhere. And the report here says 30 units. I think these monkeys on tigers are sacreds. I can't remember if we've seen Bandar Log fighting yet. So, have I seen his bless yet? Have I seen his sacreds in action? I don't think so. I know that we've seen Satiz and Machaka. Don't think we've seen this guy yet. So it's possible he moves here to defend. It's possible he attacks into Mushwood. Possible he moves into here to defend. I don't know. But our plan is that these 4 guys are going to take this province and then attack Bandar Log the turn after. And all of the crap that I just recruited is going to attack Shambalak and then move into Bandar Log the turn after. So speaking of all the crap I just recruited, let's look at some of this junk, shall we? So we got the Clockwork Soldiers. These look the same as I remember them. They're not terribly impressive, but got lots of resists. They can help with sieging. That's about all I have to say about them. Scorpion Beasts. These guys have a surprisingly large amount of hit points. So they aren't too bad. They are undisciplined. It's a shame there are so few of them. We got the Mazakim. These are flying stealthy imps. Again, probably not too much help. Flying. It does say that flying units will have an advantage when besieging others, so that's something. And then we got more skeletons. So other than that, it's fairly similar to what we've already seen. We've got my dudes who wear armor in a block in the middle. They're going to get Divine Blessed, and then some Legions of Steel are going to be applied to them. 3 is probably too much, but it only costs 1 Earth Gem, so... and I've also got a lot of Fire 1 mages who all have Fires in Jars. So they're all going to pump out Fire Elementals as well. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Fire Elementals this every battle. It seems pretty good. So the mages that can cast Fire Elementals are slightly away from the main block, and they're grouped up with the Clockwork Warriors. So the Clockwork Warriors plus the Fire Elementals will walk forwards here. Sacreds are in the middle. Small Skeletons are here. The Scorpions are there. They're undisciplined, so they're slightly further back so they can walk forwards with everything else that's on hold. And then the flying guys here are also on hold and attack rear. I don't think they're going to do much. They're very weak. But we'll see. So depending on where he defends and how he defends next turn, we might lose some of this stuff. But if not, we'll roll straight onto Bandar Log. The other red arrows that you can see are just Shaman moving around. We have so much Nature Gem income now, we could actually start filling forts with wolves to help defend. But I need to keep some of my nature income. So that's it. So let's hit end turn and see how badly this goes. See you in a second. Hello, welcome back. You can see there were actually 3 battles this turn, including one in Morn, which is my nice throne province, giving 11 gems per turn. Remember that province? We got attacked by... Be sure to like and subscribe. Site search this. From Bandar Log with love. Really wish I had Soul Slay. I hope this is worth the pearls. I am beginning to have second thoughts. YOLO. Yeah, so he teleported a bunch of monkeys into my throne province, which is defended by 5 points of province events. I don't know what this was intending to do. But they all just cast Mind Burn a few times. And then that's that. I don't know. Maybe he was expecting my god to be here and he was gonna snipe my god or something? I'm not sure. But that was fun. We just lost 11 gems per turn from this one sneak attack. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so he sneak attacked with 7 Rishis and took my my godly province. Also unclaims the throne from me as well. And then we attacked 2 Bandar Log provinces. So first one was Shambhalak. This is where my kind of new army, composed mainly of like summoned crap, was heading towards Bandar Log into this giant pile of all kinds of stuff. We have elephants, which we already know don't really bother giants too much. Some weird ethereal monkeys that aren't sacred. I would have guessed these guys would be sacred, but I guess not. They're ghosts. Lots of what looks like province defense, barbarians, Atavi infantry, and a ton of tiger riders. These guys are sacreds. Mounted sacreds with 3 attacks per round. And a couple of spellcasters with gems. So this is the first sort of real battle of the game, I guess. So what do you think, guys? As you weigh up the opposing armies here, do I even have a chance of killing this? You got to place your bets now, guys. 3 seconds. Alright, place your bets. Alright. See how it goes. This is a lot of troops. He also blesses, let's see what the bless is. Shock resistance, cold resistance, defense, and combat speed. Is combat speed? That's not haste, is it? We summon some elementals. We do Legions of Steel. He does the fatigue thing I can't remember the name of. Elephants rout almost immediately. My little flying guys are getting chopped up pretty quickly. An elephant has gone berserk. That's pretty funny. No, not barbarians! Get out of here, barbarians! Yes! That berserk elephant is going ham. Oh, he's dead. Why are we smiting? Am I missing something? There's none of those. Oh, there is. There's one ghost left. Okay. I was like, why? Why are they smiting the tigers? They're not anything. Yeah, these guys are undead. Okay. Oh, not smiting, banishing. I mean. My banishment is called Final Rest, and my smite is Word of Thorns, I think. I'm gonna speed this up now. So that was Shambhalak. So what do you think? Who comes out the better for that? We lost a lot of our summons, but our summons aren't that important. We did lose 5 Shishai Anakites. So that's 5 times 1 is 500 gold, plus 5 times 3 is 150 gold. So 650 gold worth of losses. This guy lost 44 Tiger Riders, who are 55 gold each, which I think is like 2,500 gold easily. Plus 6 War Elephants, who are another 600 gold. So I think that's worse for him by quite a margin. It also really hurts to lose Sacreds because of course you are restricted in how many of these you can recruit per turn. So even if you have 2,500 gold to replace them all, you can't. So that was I think that's a big win for us. I'm not sure. It could have gone better if we didn't lose any Sacreds, but even so, I think the fact that these guys got 97 kills as well is pretty... It shows you how strong these guys are when they're buffed up. It'd be nice if I had a few levels in Alteration now so I could ethereal some of them as well. And we also attacked into Lovondalon as well, which is the province to the north of Bandar Log. This one is also defended, but not by anywhere near as much. Just a few mages. Blood mages, in fact. So, probably don't need to wonder too much about how this one goes. Yeah. That was good. Kill the Circle Master, 165 gold, 2 Conjurers, 65 each. Murkaharaja, 80 gold each, 5 of them. Yeah, so that's 400 gold. So not bad. This is actually a pretty nice victory as well, even though it looks quite puny. That's a lot of mages just gone. Unexpected event was Lost Sun Dominion, and Alteration Rituals are cheaper. So the Loss of Morn is quite annoying because of how many gems it was generating for us. We also lose 1 order from our scales. I'm not sure how to take this back just yet either, because that's a lot of astral mages who are all spamming mind burn. Which means I might actually kill a couple of my troops if I attack into it too hastily. So I think these guys are also stealthy, right? No, but they can just teleport around, so it's hard to catch them. So for the time being, I'm just going to ignore these guys and mourn. Back here, I think, I am forging a lead shield. There's a shield that gives 4 magic resistance. Because I was thinking if I give like one of these mages, these guys have 18 magic resistance by default. If I give them a shield that's 22 magic resistance, which probably shrugs off every mind burn. And then he could just lead a bunch of skeletons, who I think would be immune to mind burn because they're mindless, right? I think that's how that spell works. And then he's also Astral 1, so if I got a guy like this, he could also cast magic resistance on himself. And then that'd probably be able to just walk into these monkeys without much fear. So maybe, I don't know if that's necessary or not, but I'm forging a lead shield anyway, so I've got the option to do something like that. Other than that though, I'm just going to ignore those guys for now. Ferrying a few troops and commanders and stuff around down here. And we are still continuing with the plan to attack into Bandar Login next. We still have quite a lot of stuff here. It's not too bad. That's 12 sacreds plus another 12 sacreds plus 5 sacreds, 29 sacreds, plus some skeletons. So we can sit on his cap and threaten it. I just don't think we can siege it with this, so we need to start summoning more stuff to help siege again. I'm also moving more troops into Shambalak. These are the new sacreds coming, 9 more. Trying to sort of distribute some mages between these two groups, because he does have a small army here. I'm not too frightened of it, but it does exist. Yeah, and other than that, it's just basic, just continuing recruitment and just moving a couple of commanders around. I think that battle we just won is quite a good one. I don't think he can replenish that many forces that quickly. So I think we have the luxury of just slowly choking him out now. I'll just ignore this for now. See what this little army does. Maybe it suicides into the guys I'm sending here. And then we just sit on his cap while I'm summoning more Clockwork Soldiers and Mazakim. And I'm moving some Death Mages up towards my cap. I'll start summoning Skeletons in Ashdod. Just move all that crap onto Bandar Log, sit on it until he's dead. And if it doesn't look like he can break the siege, I can just sit on it and then, raid the rest of his lands with smaller groups. But we'll see how it develops, because I didn't expect, obviously, to get attacked by Rishis in one, so he might have a few other tricks up his sleeve. So nothing's guaranteed yet, but that's just what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep applying pressure to his capital. There are a lot of troops down here. I still have scouts sitting in this area to spy whatever happens, but this is going to be a lot of fun to see 400 long dead fight into tons of spiders. Anything else to say? I don't think so. I'm searching with my pretender. My pretender's over here. I'm going to search this forest and then that's it. They're going to move back to the swamp to kind of sit there and research and summon and defend. Forging a lead shield, doing some research. Yeah, and that's it. Research currently is going into construction. I was going to forge some endless bags of wine, but I think we'll just get 4 and then go back up alteration. We might dip into enchantment for Horde of Skeletons. We might dip into evocation for Blade Wind. We might, we can do lots of stuff, but at the moment it's just looking like this until I figure out what I need. So I will end the turn there. Just check province defense. Yep. I'll end the turn there. I think it's okay. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out next turn.